So, let us today discuss about that mapping, which is the many questions raised by many people that regarding that filling up that NBA documents or Washington Accords documents. So, accreditation process, these questions was asked many people that how do I map CO and PO. So, CO PO mapping, CO and PO mapping. So, how do I map course outcome with the program outcome? So, the first thing I would clear that PO means that NBA or Washington Records all 12 attribute 1 to 12, that was the PO. Once, since up to 1 to 12, 1 to 5 is domain specific and 7 to 12 is domain independent. So, I can say that if this PO is taken for electronics, BTech electronics, then we said PSO. Sometime we say that 1 to 5 is PSO, 7 to 12 is PO, or I can say, if you see my slide also I have written that this is PO. Once it is written for a specific department, that is called PSO, program specific outcome. 1 to 5 is depends on the program, at 7 to 12 it is independent of the discipline. So, this is called domain specific, domain independent. So, I will describe how my course outcome will map with this domain dependent and domain independent PO. Okay. So, my first objective is that what is outcome? We said that CO are nothing but a 4 to 6 major takeaway by the student at the end of the course. So, I can say at the end of the course these 7 skill set will be developed on the students. So, those skill set will contribute to the PO. So, if my claim is correct that those are the skills I want to develop through this course, and those skills should map to my PO whatever I have written down. I have to do this mapping. As a teacher or as a group of people can sit together and find out whether this is matching or not. Okay. So, what we will do, that is called select of course and they are ordering identification of CO for each courses in a given program along with effective teaching learning methodology, ensure attainment of. So, why this is required? People will say why I do this CO PO matching, what essentially I am thinking, what I am doing. So, the main objective is that if I want to find out or I want to decide which curricula or which courses are required to be taught during this or required to be taught during this 5 years, I have to decide that. So, I can say suppose I have a program PO, those are the program outcome. To achieve the program outcome, what are the courses I required? This is one of the objective I have to see. And if I say the course 1, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, then what are the ordering? Is C1 will be taught first or C2 will be taught first? So, I can say two things. What are the minimum courses required to attain this program outcome, and those are the courses required to be taught or required included in the curriculum for develop the program outcome. So, my ultimate aim is to develop the program outcome. So, I know by this CO PO matrix mapping, CO and PO course matrix mapping, that how many courses are required to be included in the program, how many, which course should be taught first and which course will be next, COPO, the skill So, if I do not have previous skill, I cannot acquire current skill. So, I can say once this outcome is defined, to achieve this outcome, this kind of initial outcome is required. So, from there I can order them. Once I write down this PO, then I can appropriately, there is two tier approach. One is previously I have defined program educational outcome of a specific program that I have already discussed. Based on that, I write down PO. Based on the PO, I select the let's all the course outcome are already written, and I select which course are matched with this PO. Once I finalize my PO, then I can little bit of modify my PO to accommodate this PO. Then okay, I select all courses, but some courses is not matching. So, some outcome may be also required to change. Then from the PO I can direct it to the corresponding course developer, please look after that course outcome, that also I will coming later on. So, developing a curriculum is not that sitting by few people and develop the curriculum, it is not true. So, develop the curriculum depends on that what kind of expertise I want to develop during this program. To develop this expertise, what kind of course I require to be included in my curriculum. So, CO-PO mapping is very important. Now, people will say that unless I write down the PO, how do I write down the course outcome? Somebody said, once I write down the, unless I do not know the course outcome, how do I decide program outcome? So, my approach is that initially you fixed your PO, based on the PO first draft you produce program outcome. Based on the program outcome, you decided that there will be a n number of courses is required, you initially guess those are the courses is required. So, you distributed each courses to some teachers and he will develop the CO. So, there is a course A CO is available, course B CO is available, course C CO is available. Now, I will develop a mapping mechanism between the CO to PO by which I can select which courses I required, or I can instruct, suppose these CO are not 100% matching, but I require little bit of modification of course outcome, then the corresponding teacher can make the little bit of modification to achieve the program outcome. Then the people will say, okay, one institute will develop this matching and that will be followed by every institute, but it is not true, because the PO and PO varies institute to institute. It is not same for all program. Computer science taught in institute A will be not same as computer science program taught in institute B, and this should not be equal, because if it is equal, then all skills are almost equal. So, depending on the institute mandate, mission, vision and program educational objective, the PO of computer science A of institute 1 and PO of computer science of institute 2 will be different. So, let us develop the matching mechanism. So, what I said, if I have a course and those are 3, if you see there is a 3 course outcome is written. Those are the 3 course outcome of a course, course name is A. So, there is a course, that is course I can name ET, I give the name ET 3006 is the course name, and it has 3 course outcome I have written, a teacher has written. And this side, if you see, there is a program outcome of this course is designed for the electronics program, BTech electronics, 4-year BTech electronics. Okay. So, this CO are written for 4-year BTech electronics, and now there is a program outcome. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are domain dependent, domain specific, and 6, 7 sorry there will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are domain independent. Okay. So, those are the domain independent and those are the domain dependent. Okay. Now, I decided let us 3-point scale, or you can choose the 5-point scale also. Let us 3-point scale. What is 3-point scale? Now, if my CO, the course outcome, is fully matched with the specific program outcome, then I can say I assign 3. If it is partially, let us say 100% match, 3, 75% match, let us 2, 50% match, 1, let us below 25%, if it is below 25%, then I said 0. So, 25 to 50 is 1, 50 to 70 is 75 is 2, and 75 to 100% is 3. So, if the outcome course outcome 1 match with PSO 1 in the level of 2, 50 to 75%, because it is determine, solve, design, calculate, apply, all are there. It is matched with 3 of PSO 2. It does not scatter to design. So, 0, 0, 0. Similarly, objective 2, outcome 2 is 1, 2 and it is based on design. So, 3, 0, 0. Then determine 2, 3, 1, 0, 0. So, this is domain specific. Now, I said the course is teach such a way that the teaching learning process which follows in this course are such a way which I have explained in this class, that how do I increase student engagement. So, I am saying the course is teaching such a way while I am developing the course outcome on the students, I also developing the domain independent skill on the students, communication skill, ethics, lifelong learning I am developing. So, I can say my course outcome contribute to communication skill, ethics and lifelong learning in some way. Environment and sustainability. So, all the domain independent PO are also contributed in my course, and so I put some value there. So, every course will contribute to this there, every outcome will contribute to there. Then I find out the average, I take the average value, take all average value. Okay. And this weight factor I can put in the program matrix. So, the let us course first course, that based on that average I can put some weightage here also. So, for every course outcome first matched with PO, then the whole course is assigned with the PO, I get this. And we decide, okay, this course is PO. So, the number of course, how many courses is required, that depends when all the block, all the cell of this matrix is filled up, more or less equally. So, might be some domain specific skill, domain independent skill is not covered during my domain dependent school. For that only I offer some interdisciplinary courses like project management and finance. Here the laboratory courses also included, because investigation, conduct investigation is also a part of the PSO. So, all outcome of the laboratory courses also there. So, if it is the number 4 PSO, that conduct investigation design of experiment, so from the lab courses that will be fulfilled. So, by this way we have to design the course CO to PO mapping. But eventually I can say this process is a two-way process. I am saying I have to develop first all course CO. Unless COs are written, I cannot develop this matrix. Once the COs, first iteration COs are available and try to fit this matrix, then there may be a requirement of some change of some PO, because that is not exactly matched with my program metric, program outcome. So, I can instruct the teacher, instead of this skill you should go to this skill. Now, think about, one whole document is available in the website, that my program A is produce those skills, and those skill is produced using these courses. Now, industry can actively give feedback. Okay, this program, these skills are not that much required. This skill is developed through this course. So, for the specific course outcome also, industry can say, okay, you can drop this course outcome, because this is obsolete right now. So, whole process of curriculum design, whole feedback for individual courses are online. So, continuously I can modify, update, upgrade my skill output with that industry requirement. So, I can say the institute A or program A of institute 1 is always up to date with industry requirement. So, I cannot say that this program is taught in, it is designed on 1947 and still it is taught in, and this is obsolete program, that will not come. So, this is the advantage of learner centric approach. So, this is called learner centric approach. The skills which is the outcome has to be developed by the learner, because I said that your objective is, your goal is to achieve here. How you achieve it? PO? Through CO. How you achieve it the CO? Through all courses. So, whether the learner is come to the class, whether he is sitting in the home, doesn't matter, once he attend the CO. Once he attend the CO, basically he attend the PO. Once he attend the PO, basically he attend the PO, program educational outcome. So, this is the process by which we can somehow measure the quality of the program, or rather I can say we can guarantee the minimum requirement for a particular program. So, if this is adopted, and there is another question is there, the evaluation system is changed based on this requirement, then I can guarantee the outcome or quality, the skill are guaranteed on the students. People are thinking about open university. So, you say the open university. So, what is the meaning? So, I can say that the purpose of education is develop the skill. Now, if as per the society requirement, if some industry or some government body said that if a person have this skill, this skill, this skill, this skill and this skill, he will be declared as a skill level 1 professional. Maybe B engineer, maybe something, I do not know that nomenclature is does not matter. So, I can say this person has this skill which is goes to level 1. It does not require that this all skill have to achieve by 1 month or 2 months, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. So, if I feel as a person or a societal the responsible citizen of the country, if I feel that I have this skill, then there should be a mechanism by which somebody will certify or certifying agency, he will take a test, conduct a test based on the skill, and if I score on the skill, they will certify that I have skill level 1. So, it does not require that 4-year BTech program. So, suppose I am doing a BTech degree, if I say you will be declared as a B electronics engineer if you have a skill A, skill B, skill C, skill D, skill E. There is an examination system where they will test whether I have a skill A, B, C, D, E or not. If I have, what is the proficiency level of every skill? Based on the proficiency level, they can certify that I am a BTech engineer. So, see that all courses are available, all things, all materials are available, lot of video lectures are available. So, what is not is available? That for a BTech engineer, if I say this skill, this skill, this skill, this skill I have to develop, BTech electronics engineer, based on the available resources, I can develop this skill my own, or I can interact with some external agency, some people, or I can take help from the society, including the laboratory. I can go for some laboratory and practices it, whatever the psychomotor skill you require. So, once I have all the skill which is desired to declare a B electronics engineer, which is already defined, and if I pass the test, I may be declared as a B electronics engineer. It does not require to admit it somewhere, they will spend 4-year time, and ultimately I spend 4-year time in a campus, but I hardly study or hardly do any experiment throughout the 4 year, only maybe 56 hours or maybe the 56 days I was engaged. I given so many exam and passed the exam, after the exam everything forgot. Instead of that, I can do it openly. So, it is a learning is learner responsibility. So, as a responsible or as a citizen, I want to learn. Nobody restrict me. The lot of material is available in every video lecture, MIT Open Air, Khan Academy, web, books, everything today is available. Earlier that is not available. Now, if I able to develop the skill and if my evaluation system is reliable, validate and scientific, then I can conduct a test and I can declare any person as a B engineer who have those skills. So, concept of open things, learning. So, nobody can restrict me to learn something, but only things that I cannot get the degree because my learning is not the structures. Now, here said this is the structure, that if your learning is like this and you have this skill, you get a degree. Okay. So, this is the PO/CO matrix. So, I will describe it at the end of the course, when I will demonstrate the software and all of you develop your own course, all of you write your own course outcome. Then I will come again and try to take randomly, I will select 10 to 12 course and I will evaluate that CO and then try to match with this PO or was those CO, whether those course outcome are acceptable or not. So, those things I can do. So, at the end of the course, so the first week I cover that accreditation and that part. Second week I cover course outcome, how to write the outcome, cognitive level and how the way of writing the course outcome and how CO and PO is mapping. Next week I will talk about the evaluation and assessment system. Then fourth week I will talk about the learning approaches and that things, and then I will demonstrate the software framework software by where you can develop your entire course in outcome based structures and the teaching learning method which I have proposed that you give it to the students before they come to your class and teach effectively in the class, so that you can develop the domain independent skill while teaching the domain dependent skill. Okay? Thank you.